Now the interview from Blake Lively's past that's come back to haunt her. She and her co-star Parker Posey.
In recent years, Blake Lively has consistently captivated audiences with her evolving look and remarkable transformations. From her breakout role in Gossip Girl to her latest appearances on and off the screen, Lively's style and appearance have undergone a series of stunning changes. Each phase of her transformation offers a glimpse into her dynamic personality and growth, both professionally and personally. Join us to find out the incredible evolution of Blake Lively's look, celebrating the milestones and moments that have made us all stop and stare. Blake Lively's rise to fame is a story of rapid transformation, from a fresh high school graduate to a celebrated A-list actress, mother, and director. Lively's journey into the spotlight began immediately after she finished high school. Her breakout role was in the 2005 film The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, where her portrayal of Bridget Vreeland resonated with audiences and critics alike. This film not only showcased her talent, but also positioned her as a rising star in Hollywood. Before The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Lively had appeared in a few film projects, but none were as significant or high-profile. Her earlier roles included smaller parts in films such as Accepted and Simon Says. Despite these early roles, it was her performance in The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants that truly launched her career and demonstrated her potential as an actress. Following her success in 2005, Lively continued to build her film career with notable roles. In 2007, she starred in Elvis and Annabelle, where her performance garnered widespread acclaim. Critics praised her acting skills, and the role further established her reputation as a talented actress. The same year, Lively also appeared in The Private Lives of Pippa Lee, a film that added to her growing list of impressive credits. Despite her success on the big screen, Lively's television career remained relatively limited. She did make appearances on shows such as Saturday Night Live and Sesame Street, but these were more personal guest spots rather than ongoing roles. The reasons behind her limited presence on television are not entirely clear. It might be due to a combination of factors, including personal choice and the nature of television work. In a 2007 interview with IGN, Lively shed some light on her aversion to television roles. She expressed a clear preference for focusing on film projects, explaining, "I never was interested in doing television. It's a very big commitment, and you have to be really passionate about the project you're going to take on because you're signing on for 6 years of your life." This insight reveals Lively's approach to her career choices. She sought projects that allowed her flexibility and were aligned with her passion, rather than committing to long-term television contracts. In 2012, Blake Lively took on a significant role in the action thriller Savages, directed by the renowned Oliver Stone. The film, a high-octane drama centered around two best friends who must rescue their shared love interest from the clutches of a brutal Mexican drug cartel, marked an important chapter in Lively's career. Originally, the role of Ophelia, the central love interest, was meant to be played by Jennifer Lawrence. However, due to scheduling conflicts with her commitment to the Hunger Games, Lawrence was unable to participate. This unforeseen turn of events opened the door for Lively, who emerged as the second choice for the role. Landing the role of Ophelia was no small feat for Lively. She had to compete with several other notable actresses, including Abby Cornish, who was recognized for her work in Jack Ryan, as well as Olivia Wilde and Teresa Palmer. Each of these actresses had their own strong credentials, making the competition for the role intense. Nevertheless, Oliver Stone ultimately selected Lively, a choice that would later be validated by Stone himself. In preparing for her role, Stone was so impressed with Lively's performance that he decided to make modifications to the script to better align with her personality and strengths. This flexibility in the script demonstrates how Lively's portrayal of Ophelia had a significant impact on the film's direction and character development. Stone's decision to adapt the script to fit Lively's unique attributes underscores the value he saw in her contribution to the project. Despite the adjustments made for Lively, Stone was candid about his initial disappointment regarding Jennifer Lawrence's withdrawal. In an interview with the BBC, Stone reflected on the situation, acknowledging that while he was uncertain whether Lawrence's involvement would have led to a better outcome, he was ultimately pleased with Lively's performance. Stone remarked, "I don't know if it would have worked better or not, but it didn't happen that way. I liked what Blake did." This statement highlights Stone's recognition of Lively's talent and his appreciation for how she brought the character of Ophelia to life. Blake Lively's romantic journey has been a topic of significant interest and media coverage, particularly given her high-profile relationships and eventual marriage to Ryan Reynolds. During her time on the set of Gossip Girl, Lively was romantically involved with her co-star Penn Badgley. Their relationship was one of the many focal points of the show's behind-the-scenes buzz. The couple dated for several years, sharing both personal and professional experiences as they worked closely together. Despite their public romance, the relationship eventually came to an end, and the two parted ways. The timing of their breakup coincided with a new chapter in Lively's life, her burgeoning relationship with Ryan Reynolds. Lively and Reynolds first crossed paths on the set of Green Lantern, a film in which they starred together. The chemistry between them was undeniable, and by October 2011, their professional connection had blossomed into a romantic one. The relationship progressed swiftly, and the couple was married less than a year later in a private ceremony at Boone Hall Plantation in South Carolina. Their secret wedding was a reflection of their desire to keep their personal lives private despite their public personas. The couple's choice to marry discreetly contrasted sharply with the typical Hollywood penchant for extravagant and highly publicized ceremonies. Their decision to keep their wedding under wraps was a testament to their preference for maintaining a certain level of privacy amidst the public scrutiny that often accompanies celebrity relationships. Since their marriage, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have become one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. Their relationship has been characterized by a mix of public affection and playful banter, which has endeared them to fans and the media alike. The couple frequently appears at events together, and their interactions often provide glimpses into their strong bond and mutual respect. Whether they are attending red carpet events or sharing humorous anecdotes in interviews, their camaraderie is evident. Lively and Reynolds have also embraced the opportunity to showcase their sense of humor through their public interactions. They often make light-hearted jokes about each other, adding a layer of relatability to their relationship. This playful dynamic has been a significant aspect of their public image, as they continue to joke about one another in interviews and on social media. Their humor extends to friendly ribbing about their personal lives, including Lively's occasional humorous comments about other celebrities. On several occasions, she has jokingly suggested that celebrities such as Gigi Hadid or Anna Kendrick might be better partners for her, playfully acknowledging the nature of their high-profile lives and relationships. After concluding her successful run on Gossip Girl, Blake Lively embarked on one of her notable post-series projects with the 2015 romantic fantasy film, The Age of Adeline. This film marked a significant shift in Lively's career, showcasing her ability to take on complex, emotionally driven roles. The Age of Adeline tells the intriguing story of Adeline Bowman, portrayed by Lively, a woman whose life takes a fantastical turn following a dramatic car accident. In the film, Adeline, a widow, dies in a car crash only to be revived by a mysterious lightning strike. This event halts her aging process, causing her to remain perpetually at the age she was during the accident. The premise explores themes of immortality and the passage of time, offering a unique blend of romance and fantasy. The film features a strong supporting cast, including Michiel Huisman and Harrison Ford. Huseman plays a romantic interest for Adeline, while Ford's role adds depth and complexity to the story. The dynamic between Lively and Ford, in particular, was highlighted by critics as one of the film's strengths. Ford, a seasoned actor with a long history of acclaimed performances, was reportedly invigorated by his interactions with Lively. The chemistry between the two was noted as a significant factor in the film's emotional impact, with Lively's nuanced performance drawing out the best in Ford. Despite its compelling premise and notable cast, The Age of Adeline received mixed reviews from critics. The film's reception was a blend of praise and critique, with some reviews highlighting its imaginative concept and the emotional weight carried by Lively's performance. Lively's portrayal of Adeline was seen as a highlight, particularly in the latter half of the film, where her ability to convey deep emotional layers was on full display. Her performance was commended for adding depth and authenticity to the character, making Adeline's timeless struggle resonate with audiences. On the other hand, some critics felt that the film's execution did not fully capitalize on its intriguing concept. The storyline, while original, received varied opinions regarding its effectiveness in exploring its themes of immortality and love. Despite these mixed reviews, the film managed to achieve modest success at the box office, grossing over $65 million worldwide. This success reflected a solid audience interest and appreciation for the film's romantic and fantastical elements, even if it did not achieve universal critical acclaim. Blake Lively's role in The Age of Adeline marked a significant step in her career post-Gossip Girl, allowing her to demonstrate her range as an actress in a fantasy romance setting. The film provided her with the opportunity to explore a character caught between the realms of life and death, showcasing her ability to handle complex emotional material. Her performance, particularly in her interactions with Harrison Ford, was noted as one of the film's standout aspects, adding a layer of depth and connection to the story. In 2016, Blake Lively showcased her versatility and range with two notable films, The Shallows and Café Society. These projects demonstrated her ability to excel in both high-intensity thrillers and period comedies. The Shallows is a gripping survival thriller where Lively takes on the role of Nancy Adams, a young medical student who embarks on a surfing trip to honor her late mother. The film's plot revolves around Nancy's harrowing experience when she is attacked by a great white shark while surfing alone on a secluded beach. Stranded just 200 yards from the shore, Nancy must use her wits and resourcefulness to survive the night and avoid the deadly predator. The film effectively combines suspense with intense action, providing Lively with a challenging role that requires both physical stamina and emotional depth. The Shallows was a major success at the box office, grossing $119 million worldwide against a modest budget of $17 million. The film's financial success was accompanied by critical acclaim, with Lively's performance frequently highlighted as a standout element. Critics praised her ability to carry the film nearly single-handedly, showcasing a strong and compelling portrayal of a character in extreme circumstances. Her performance was lauded for its emotional intensity and physical commitment, adding to the film's overall impact and appeal. In contrast, Café Society, directed by Woody Allen, presented a different set of challenges and opportunities for Lively. This film is a comedy-drama set in the 1930s, following a young man named Bobby, played by Jesse Eisenberg, who moves from New York to Hollywood to work for his uncle's talent agency. In Hollywood, Bobby falls in love with a young secretary named Vonnie, portrayed by Lively. The film explores themes of love, ambition, and the clash between personal desires and professional aspirations within the glamorous yet complex world of 1930s Hollywood. Besides, Blake Lively's passion for cooking and food is well documented, reflecting a genuine enthusiasm for both the art of cooking and the enjoyment of fine cuisine. Her love for food extends beyond mere consumption. It influences her lifestyle and creative pursuits, making her an active participant in the culinary world. Lively's admiration for cooking is apparent in her frequent mentions of celebrity chefs like Martha Stewart and Nigella Lawson, whom she regards as idols. Their influence is evident in her approach to cooking, which combines a love for traditional techniques with a flair for modern innovation. Her culinary interests are not just limited to the home kitchen, they extend to exploring local food cultures during her travels. She actively seeks out cooking classes that focus on traditional dishes from the countries she visits, further deepening her appreciation for global cuisines and cooking methods. In 2013, Lively showcased her cooking skills in a segment for Vogue, where she teamed up with model Elettra Wiedemann. The segment highlighted their technique for baking brie pastry, providing viewers with a glimpse into Lively's culinary expertise and her enjoyment of cooking. This appearance was a natural extension of her passion for food, allowing her to share her love of cooking with a wider audience. Additionally, Lively's collaboration with Sprinkles in 2012 to create a limited edition cupcake was another expression of her culinary enthusiasm. The cupcake creation was part of a campaign to support Oxfam, demonstrating how Lively uses her platform and love for food to contribute to charitable causes. This collaboration not only showcased her creativity, but also her commitment to leveraging her interests for social good. Lively's passion for cooking is also reflected in her personal life, particularly in the design of her New York kitchen. In 2013, she participated in an exclusive feature for Elle Decor, where she discussed the creation of a new kitchen for her home. The kitchen design was a project close to her heart, emphasizing her desire to blend aesthetic appeal with functional innovation. A highlight of this project was the installation of a custom-made La Cornue oven, a prestigious appliance known for its craftsmanship and performance. Lively's choice of such a high-end kitchen tool underscores her dedication to not only creating a visually appealing cooking space, but also ensuring it is equipped with the best tools to enhance her culinary experiences. In her remarks about the kitchen, Lively expressed her belief in the importance of creativity and innovation in both the design and functionality of her cooking space. She stated, "Since my kitchen is the most important part of my home, I want to be creative and innovative, not only in its aesthetic but also in the tools that I'm using to cook." This sentiment reflects her commitment to making cooking an integral and enjoyable part of her daily life, supported by a thoughtfully designed and well-equipped kitchen. Blake Lively's foray into the world of lifestyle and wellness media took shape with the launch of her digital magazine and online store, Preserve. Inspired by other celebrities who had successfully ventured into similar spaces, such as Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, Lively aimed to create a platform that blended wellness, style, and artisan craftsmanship. Preserve was envisioned as more than just an e-commerce site. It was meant to be a digital magazine that showcased and sold carefully curated artisan products. These ranged from unique food items and fashionable clothing to handmade home goods like pillowcases. Lively's personal touch was integral to the concept, with each item being selected and approved by her. The goal was to create a space where consumers could access high-quality, handcrafted products while also enjoying a curated content experience related to wellness and lifestyle. Despite the promising concept and Lively's enthusiasm for the project, Preserve had a relatively short lifespan, operating for only about a year before its closure. The decision to shut down the site was not made lightly. Lively and her team faced a range of challenges, and it became clear that the platform was not meeting its original objectives. The primary reason for the shutdown, as articulated by Lively in an interview with Vogue, was that Preserve had been launched prematurely. She acknowledged that the site did not live up to its intended mission and was not making the impact she had hoped for. In her candid reflection, Lively noted, "We have an incredible team of people who do beautiful work, but we launched the site before it was ready, and it never caught up to its original mission. It's not making a difference in people's lives, whether superficially or in a meaningful way." This admission highlights her commitment to maintaining high standards and ensuring that any project she undertakes truly fulfills its purpose. Rather than continue with a venture that was falling short of her expectations and not resonating with its audience, Lively chose to close Preserve and reconsider how to bring it back in a form that would better align with her vision. Following her success in 2016, Blake Lively chose her projects more selectively. Yet her work during this period continued to garner attention and critical acclaim. Two notable films in her post-2016 career were A Simple Favor and The Rhythm Section, both of which highlighted her range and depth as an actress. The Simple Favor, 2018, directed by Paul Feig, marked a significant return to the screen for Lively. This comedy thriller centers around Emily Nelson, a character played by Lively who befriends a vlogger named Stephanie, portrayed by Anna Kendrick. The plot thickens when Emily mysteriously disappears, and Stephanie becomes entangled in a complex mystery as she seeks to uncover the truth behind Emily's vanishing. The film blends elements of dark comedy and suspense, offering a unique twist on the thriller genre. The critical reception for A Simple Favor was largely positive, with particular praise directed towards both Lively and Kendrick for their performances. Critics applauded Lively's portrayal of Emily, noting her ability to bring depth and intrigue to a character surrounded by mystery and deception. The film's clever script and engaging plot further enhanced the performances of its leading actresses, solidifying the film's reputation as a standout entry in the genre. In contrast, Lively's next major project, The Rhythm Section 2020, directed by Reed Morano, faced a more mixed reception. In this action thriller, Lively stars as Stephanie Patrick, a woman devastated by the loss of her family in a terrorist attack. Driven by grief and a desire for revenge, Stephanie embarks on a mission to track down those responsible with the assistance of an MI6 agent played by Jude Law. The film delves into themes of vengeance and personal redemption, featuring intense action sequences and emotional moments. Despite Lively's compelling performance, The Rhythm Section struggled to make a significant impact at the box office. Critics labeled the film as predictable and lacking in originality, which affected its overall reception. The film's plot was described as formulaic and uninspired, detracting from its potential as a gripping thriller. However, Lively's portrayal of Stephanie Patrick was noted as one of the film's few bright spots, with her performance standing out amidst the film's other shortcomings. Her ability to convey the character's raw emotion and determination was highlighted as a significant achievement, even if the film as a whole did not meet expectations. Following the release of The Rhythm Section, Blake Lively's career appeared poised for another exciting project with the announcement of her involvement in the film adaptation of the comic book series Lady Killer. This adaptation, based on the Dark Horse Entertainment series created by Joelle Jones and Jamie S. Rich, promised to offer Lively a complex and intriguing role. Lady Killer revolves around Josie Schuler, a seemingly perfect housewife living in the 1960s. On the surface, Josie leads an idyllic life as a devoted wife and mother, but beneath this facade lies a dark secret. She is a highly skilled contract killer. The narrative explores the tension between her dual lives, culminating in a dramatic plot twist when Josie becomes a target of the very criminal organization she has worked for. The premise of the story blends elements of domestic drama with high-stakes thriller, presenting an opportunity for Lively to showcase her range as an actress in a role that is both glamorous and gritty. The film rights for Lady Killer were secured by Netflix as part of its broader agreement with Dark Horse Entertainment, reflecting the streaming platform's commitment to expanding its library with diverse and compelling content. Netflix announced that Blake Lively would not only star in the lead role, but also serve as a producer for the film, highlighting her investment in bringing the project to fruition. This dual role as both lead actress and producer underscored her commitment to the project and her involvement in shaping its creative direction. Adding to the excitement surrounding the adaptation was the involvement of Diablo Cody, the acclaimed screenwriter and director known for her work on films like Juno and Jennifer's Body. Cody was set to take on the roles of writer and director for the Lady Killer adaptation, bringing her unique voice and storytelling expertise to the project. Her involvement promised a fresh and dynamic take on the source material, aligning with her reputation for crafting original and impactful narratives. Despite the high expectations and early enthusiasm, updates about the Lady Killer adaptation have been sparse since 2021. There has been little news regarding the project's development, leaving fans and industry observers uncertain about its status and potential release timeline. The lack of recent updates has led to speculation and anticipation, with many wondering when the film will finally make its debut on Netflix. In terms of family, since marrying Ryan Reynolds in 2012, Blake Lively and her husband have expanded their family to include 4 children, with James, Inez, and Betty being the names publicly shared. While the couple is known for being private about their family life, often keeping their children out of the public eye, they have been open about how parenthood has profoundly impacted Lively's personal sense of self and her approach to her career. In a revealing interview with Forbes, Lively spoke candidly about how becoming a mother has transformed her perspective on body image. She shared that the experience of having children has significantly influenced her relationship with her body, helping her to embrace and accept herself more fully. Lively described this shift, stating, "I think having children, for me, made me feel so much more in my skin. I never felt more myself or at ease in my own body or more confident. Not to say that there aren't a bevy of insecurities coming at me a million times a day, but I just feel incredibly settled." This insight reflects a broader trend among many women who find that motherhood can enhance self-acceptance and body confidence, offering a new perspective on personal identity. Motherhood has also shifted Lively's approach to her professional life. She revealed that her experiences as a mother have given her a clearer understanding of her priorities and how she chooses her projects. Lively explained that the changes brought about by her family life have made her more selective about the work she takes on. She stated, "I just think that growing up, having kids, all of those things made me feel like I only want to do things where I can have really meaningful collaborations and have authorship." This reflects a deliberate shift towards projects that align with her values and allow for significant creative input, underscoring her desire for meaningful and impactful work. Lively's approach to balancing her career and family life is also shaped by her recognition of the importance of her family. She has highlighted how fortunate she feels to have a career that offers the flexibility to prioritize her family while still pursuing her professional interests. She mentioned, "My family is my priority. I'm fortunate to have a job where I can take my family with me, and I can tailor that." This sentiment underscores her commitment to ensuring that her work complements rather than compromises her role as a mother. In April 2022, Blake Lively embarked on a significant new chapter in her career by announcing her feature film directorial debut. This ambitious project sees her collaborating with the acclaimed filmmaker Edgar Wright on an adaptation of Brian Lee O'Malley's graphic novel, Seconds. The partnership between Lively and Wright promises to bring a unique and innovative vision to the screen, combining Lively's directorial aspirations with Wright's established expertise in film adaptation. Seconds is a graphic novel that follows the story of Katie Clay, a young woman who discovers she has the ability to change her past decisions through a peculiar ritual. This ritual involves consuming a mushroom and writing in a notebook before going to sleep, which allows her to alter past events and potentially rectify her mistakes. The novel's premise offers a compelling mix of fantasy and personal drama, exploring themes of regret, second chances, and the consequences of altering one's past. Edgar Wright, known for his distinctive directorial style and inventive storytelling, is playing a multifaceted role in the film adaptation. Not only is he producing the film, but he is also responsible for adapting the screenplay, ensuring that his unique cinematic voice will be integral to the project. Wright's involvement in Seconds marks his second collaboration with an O'Malley property, following his successful adaptation of O'Malley's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World in 2010. The latter film, known for its vibrant visual style and energetic storytelling, received widespread acclaim and has become a cult favorite, setting high expectations for this new project. What do you think about Blake Lively's dramatic change in career and personal life? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.